Hello students, I am Priyanka Chaudhary from RBNB College, Srirampur. We are going to study here 11 Science Physics. Now in this 11 Science Physics we are studying the laws of motion. So in that we have studied in previous lecture about the collision. Then there are different types of collision, out of which first is elastic collision, second is inelastic collision, and then the special case of inelastic collision is perfectly inelastic collision. Now the next point that we are going to study is coefficient of restitution, and it is denoted by small e. Coefficient of restitution. So now this coefficient of restitution is defined as it is the negative of ratio of relative velocity of separation to the relative velocity of approach. So first we will write its definition. It is the negative of ratio of relative velocity of separation to the relative velocity of approach. To the relative velocity of approach. So this is called the coefficient of restitution, and it is denoted by small e. So now it is nothing but it is the ratio of the relative velocities of separation after collision to the relative velocity of approach before collision, and negative of this ratio is nothing but the coefficient of restitution. Now suppose we consider that there are two objects, then we can assume the velocities of that objects are, suppose we have this one object and this is the another object. Now the first object's mass is denoted as m1. Similarly, the second object's mass is denoted as m2. Then the initial velocity of first object is u1 and the initial velocity of second object is u2. Similarly, the final velocity after collision of first object is v1 and the final velocity after collision of second object is said to be v2. So now these are some terminologies used in the collision, that is u1 and u2 are said to be initial velocities of objects and v1, v2 are said to be final velocities of any objects. Now by considering these velocities we can find out the relative velocity of separation, similarly the relative velocity of approach. So from this we can write, therefore relative velocity of separation so it is denoted as Vs. S for separation and V is the final velocity. That means this relative velocity of separation is nothing but it is the after collision. So we can say it a final velocity and it is denoted as Vs, and it is equal to V2 minus V1. Similarly, we have to find the relative velocity of approach. So, relative velocity of approach. So, this velocity is the initial velocity or before collision when two objects approaches each other. So it is denoted by U and it is a approach, so suffix is A. So UA is the relative velocity of approach and Vs is the separation. So it is equal to U2 minus U1. Now by considering the definition of coefficient of restitution, we can write it E is equal to minus relative velocity of separation divided by relative velocity of approach. So we can write here Vs upon UA. Now from this we have Vs is nothing but V2 minus V1 and UA is nothing but U2 minus U1. So now if we substitute here these values, then we have minus V2 minus V1 divided by U2 minus U1. So now if we multiply with this minus sign here, so we can write this formula as E equal to V1 minus V2 upon U2 minus U1. So either we can use this formula or we can use this formula, they are same. Now this is the formula for E or coefficient of restitution. Now we know that there are either elastic collision or we can say inelastic collision. So in case of inelastic collision, this coefficient of restitution is equal to 0. So in case of inelastic collision, E is equal to 0. Similarly, if there is a elastic collision, then the value of E, that is coefficient of restitution, is equal to 1. So for elastic collision, E equal to 1. So from this we can say that the coefficient of restitution E has values between 0 and 1. That means E is always in between the 0 to 1. So this is about the coefficient of restitution. Now we have said that the elastic collision has E equal to 1. So now we have to prove this, how elastic collision has a coefficient of restitution is equal to 1. So next point is coefficient of restitution during a head-on elastic collision. A head-on elastic collision. So now we have to find the value of coefficient of restitution E in case of head-on collision. So for this, consider that the collision described here is to be elastic. So in this case, according to the principle of conservation of linear momentum, we can say that the initial linear momentum is equal to final linear momentum. So we here consider first the collision is to be elastic. Then according to the principle of conservation of linear momentum, we can write here according to the principle of conservation of linear momentum, so by using this principle we can say that the total initial momentum is equal to the total final momentum. So therefore total initial momentum is equal to total final momentum. Then from this we can write the total initial momentum. We know that the momentum is given by the formula mass into velocity. That is, momentum is denoted as P and it is equal to mv, that is mass into velocity. So here initial velocity is denoted as u. So we can write the total initial momentum m1 u1 for first object plus m2 u2 for second object, and it is equal to m1 v1 for first object. Now here final momentum, so we are considering the final velocity, plus m2 v2. Now this is the, suppose we have said that this is the equation 1. Now similarly, in case of elastic collision, we know that the initial kinetic energy is equal to the total final kinetic energy. That means in case of elastic collision, the total kinetic energy of objects or system is conserved. So here we can write for elastic collision, total initial kinetic energy is equal to total final kinetic energy. So now we can write the formula of kinetic energy here. We know that kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square. So initial kinetic energy is 1/2 m1 u1 square plus 1/2 m2 u2 square. It is equal to 1/2 m1 v1 square plus 1/2 m2 v2 square. Now from this the 1/2 is in each term, so we can take it common and then cancel out. So the remaining terms we can write here and we can make the common things as m1 and m2. So we have therefore m1 u1 square plus m2 u2 square is equal to m1 v1 square plus m2 v2 square. Now we have to take common here as m1 and m2. So this term to be LHS and this term will be in RHS. So therefore m1 in bracket u1 square minus v1 square is equal to m2 in bracket v2 square minus u2 square. Now by using the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, so we can write here u1 minus v1 u1 plus v1 is equal to v2 minus u2 v2 plus u2. So by using the formula a square minus b square we can write this. Now in the next step we have to divide this equation by this equation. So now from this we can take here the common things also. Suppose this is equation 2. Now from 1 what we can write here? Here also by taking m1 and m2 common we have m1 in bracket u1 minus v1 equal to m2 in bracket v2 minus u2. m2 in bracket v2 minus u2. Now by dividing this equation, these two equations, then we can write here as we will divide this equation by this equation, that is 2/3. So m1 gets cancelled. u1 minus v1 divided by u1 minus v1 also cancel. Remaining term u1 plus v1 and is equal to m2 and m2 gets cancelled. v2 minus u2 divided by v2 minus u2 also cancel. Remaining term is v2 plus u2. So from dividing equation 3 by equation 2 we can write here. So dividing equation 2 by equation 3 we get. So what we have here? So we have u1 plus v1 equal to v2 plus u2. Now from this we can write here, therefore u2 minus u1 equal to v1 minus v2. So what we have? u2 minus u1 equal to v1 minus v2. Now we know that for elastic collision, the coefficient of restitution is given by the formula E equal to v1 minus v2 upon u2 minus u1, which is equal to 1. So this is for elastic collision. So from this we can say that the coefficient of restitution is given by this formula, and for elastic collision it will be 1. So this collision is considered as a head-on elastic collision. So head-on elastic collision means the colliding objects or two objects are collide in a straight line, and after collision they are moving again in a straight line. So this type of collision is called head-on collision, and this is about the coefficient of restitution. Next point we will study in next lecture. Thank you.